Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Janice. So today's video, I'm going to show you another quick review of FEELGROUNDS new original mesh shoe. So they've recently updated the sole, as well as a few of my favorite foot products to keep your feet nice and healthy. So the shoe I'm going to show you retails for $139, and I would suggest signing up for their emails because sometimes they do have flash promotions just to save you money in the future. But I will link the name of the shoe in the down bar, as well as the other products that I talk about. If you're not familiar with FEELGROUNDS, they're a barefoot shoe company, but they make their shoes look a lot more stylish than other barefoot shoe companies. So the pair I'm going to show you today, this is their original mesh version. I obviously have it in the black mesh with the white sole. There's lots of different colors. I'll put some of them up here on the screen. So originally, this was the first shoe that they ever did send me a couple years ago. I had the all black pair, and they sent me a sample model because the company was just starting at that point, I believe. And I absolutely love this. I wore it to death. I used to work at a dental office, so I would wear this with my scrubs. It looked very, very smart. Sometimes my feet at work would swell during the day because I was sitting a lot, and it really accommodated for that. I think it looked really, really good. A lot of patients would always compliment me on the shoes. So some new features that they've recently changed about the shoe. They made the toe box slightly wider because I guess some people commented they would prefer an even wider toe box. So they've widened it here. And also the sole is a little bit more thick, but it's still very flexible. So that's great. You can still bend your toes easily. And yes, I did notice in this area, there's a little bit more room than normal. So just for size reference, I'm always a size 9 US in women's shoes, and I get the size 40 in all their shoes. They all fit true to size in my opinion. These are great because there's a zero drop right there. They allow enough room for your toes to splay out. In the past, I've worn toe spacers with these shoes and they fit perfectly fine, even with the original model with my foot. And for reference, my foot is a little bit on the wider side. On my left foot, I have a small bunion starting to form, so that's why I prefer to wear barefoot shoes. Or if I have other pairs of shoes, but I always try to get a wide toe box, or I'll get the men's version of that shoe just so it's a little bit wider to keep your feet healthier. So this shoe is vegan, it's eco-friendly, the mesh is very breathable, zero drop, flexible shoe. This shoe is absolutely great for travel. You can roll it up in your suitcase. If you're doing a lot of walking, it's great for that. So, this could be your day shoe. Just bring a dressier shoe for at night. Wearing this type of shoe is great for your foot health, ankle health, knees, hips, everything up to here basically is improved when you wear a barefoot shoe, and I absolutely love these. And I don't find that with the updated version it's too big or anything. Just stick to your true size. I'll show you in the mirror in a second. So here's from the top. So this one's the old one, this one's the new one. You can tell this one is a little bit more rounded in general. I think some people were complaining before it was like a little bit too narrow there. Personally, I didn't find that. I find the original one really comfy, but just so you know, going forward, when you order their new ones, all the new shoes have the newer footbed, which is a little bit wider in it. And it's like a little bit more anatomically designed. These are great if you work in healthcare because they are machine washable. So what I do, I just put them in a laundry bag, throw them in with, other dark colored stuff. And then I just leave them out for a day, maybe on the patio in the sunlight, just so they dry out properly. And they look brand new after you wash them. Also too, if you have to wear dress shoes to work and you want to walk home in a more comfy shoe, this is great. It folds up in your bag really nicely. You could just have like a little carrying pouch that you put them in. I really, really love this shoe, and it goes with everything. I think even if you got the all white version for summer, that would really look nice if you have a long dress on and you're doing, a trip where you're walking a lot, especially on uneven terrain. Really, really good. Next up, I just want to show you a few foot products that I absolutely love. I believe all these things keep your feet really healthy as well. So I really love to pair my barefoot shoes with toe socks. So I think my favorite brand, and trust me, I've pretty much tried every brand, are the Injinji Toe Socks. The only downfall of these, they do pill very easily, even after one wash. But trust me, I've tried, like I said, cheaper, more expensive brands, and these are definitely my favorite, the fit and the feel of them. So even though they do pill easily, it doesn't interfere with how they perform or anything like that. So I'll link the ones I get down below. I usually buy this specific one off of Amazon, and I take the size medium. And like I said, I'm a size 9 US. So when I think of a toe sock, I think of it more like a glove as opposed to a mitten, which most regular socks are, right? So this really lets your big toe plant into the ground when you're walking. You can also pair these with toe spacers in your shoes. So these are great. If you've never tried toe socks before, they're game changing. Also, if you run a lot, it keeps between your toes nice and dry, and it can prevent friction and everything like that. I really, really love these. These are amazing. So next up, something that I think everyone should own are a pair of toe spacers. So, if you can't wear these in the day with your shoes, put these on your toes at night when you're relaxing or when you're sleeping. Some of them, like these, are very flexible. They're not too rigid. You can pretty much sleep the whole night with these on. These are great to spread out your toes. When you try walking with these on for the first time, if you go out for a walk and these are in your shoes, it's gonna feel so different. You're gonna feel like you have a better base to walk on. It's how we're supposed to walk. It's really amazing. I love these just to help align your toes. So if you don't want to wear the full toe spacers, you can also just get these ones that go between your big toe and your second toe, and that just prevents your big toe from going, in towards the second toe. So help prevent bunions from forming, keep your big toe nice and straight. So these are great as well. If you're wearing regular socks, you can just put these between your toes and then put your sock on over top. You can wear that for sleeping or for walking around, kind of play with it. Something that's really cheap that everyone should have is a lacrosse ball. So you could keep this at your desk, or again, just if you're sitting on your couch or a chair watching TV at night, just to roll your foot out. It feels so, so nice. You can do it while you're sitting or standing. It's just kind of like a really hard foam roller, but for your foot. It keeps everything nice and limber. It's really nice if you just put your big toe against it to stretch your toes. I will also link in the down bar. There's a few Instagram accounts that I really like that have different exercises or tips and tricks for your feet. And also, if you just Google toga exercises or look it up on YouTube, there's a lot of toe exercises that really help to strengthen your feet and your ankles. But definitely a lacrosse ball is life-saving. You can use this all over your body. Kind of similar to the lacrosse ball, I got this from Zero Shoes. So when I first ordered it, I thought it would be a little bit more pliable plastic, but it is very hard and rigid. So I usually put a yoga mat under it just so it doesn't slide around. And it does take some working up to get to be able to stand on this. The first day I could really only stand on it for a few seconds. I was reading in the review and some lady says she stands on it and does her dishes, which I found pretty impressive. I don't know if I would do that. I would maybe suggest sitting in a chair and then using it. Or you could put this under your desk if you work from home, or maybe you're allowed to take your shoe off at work. It's just a good foot massage. And yes, it does take some working up to use, but it's good. And obviously there's all different shapes and sizes. So you can really get your feet from all different angles, but it's very good. And it's pretty affordable. I think only like $14 or something. And then lastly, I think I showed this on one of my other videos, but because a lot of nail salons are still closed, this Amore Pedi, you can get this on Amazon or Walmart. Again, it's really good to give yourself a pedicure, or along the sides of your feet if you're getting any hard callus skin, it just takes that off. So you can even use this a couple times a week and it really helps, and it does work very well. And again, you can look for a coupon on Amazon and it's pretty affordable. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. Bye, guys.